do it after the president time.
Yeah. That's what I've been telling people. I said, yeah, they're gonna do it after the presidential election. Yeah, they got that joint going down to start. No, I think we start off with Deuteronomy 17. No, you can get that. We can get first read of the lesson. I thought I did, but apparently you gotta turn it and then do the rotation. That's the only way it's gonna start. Oh, okay. If you have it upright and then do the rotation, I don't know, it's something YouTube got. It's still going. Alright. Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders and key investors as well. Peace, love, and salutation to all the brothers out there pushing this word of sincerity and the truth. Shalom to all the brothers, sisters, and children out there keeping this word of sincerity and the truth. We out here once again to let the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans know that you are God's chosen people. We are the Israelites according to the Holy Bible. We come out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom known as America, which is Babylon the Great according to the Holy Bible, and is ruled and ran by the so-called white man Esau Edom, which is the devil that the Bible speaks of. And we out here to proclaim the return of our Lord and Savior, who is your true King, Yahweh Shai. He is a dark-skinned man with woolly hair, and he's coming back to bring salvation to the elect of the nation of Israel, which in general is whom the Lord is concerned with. You know, it's 12,000 men from each of the 12 tribes to make up 144,000. 1/3 of men, women, and children whom the Lord will redeem from America. And you got the scattered elect around the four corners of the earth, especially about people that look like the other nations, but they you know, and he's coming back to bring judgment to the rest of the world and the rest of the nations and 2/3 of our people. But again, our true king is Yahweh Shai, and that's what we're looking forward to come ruling over the earth, you know. Matter of fact, before you get take All right, this is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 13. 13. I'm going to start at 12. It says, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heaven and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteous. Right, see, those of us of the hopeful elect, we already know this world is done. You know, of course, the presidential election just took place yesterday, you know, and everybody saw the results and the outcome of what happened. But our expectation is for the new heavens and the new earth where the well of righteousness. Because you got a lot of Israelite and mainly Israelite women. So that's who it really affected the most. As far as Israel is concerned, the women, they were really hoping that Kamala Harris was going to be in office and she was going to be their next leader. You know, that's what they were really looking for, to her to be the leader, so that they can have some type of pride about themselves as a woman compassionate man in authority, and a woman making rights so they can basically live carefree like they've been living without any type of accountability and nobody to actually hold them accountable. This is what they were banking on. This is why so many women are hurt behind the fact that Donald Trump got back in office, because now the freedom that they were so desiring it's not coming, you know. And now the opposite of what they actually hope for is actually finna happen on the earth, and not only just with what he, you know, say in his policies, but the judgments of Yahweh Shai. Because again, we looking for a new heaven and a new earth wherein the well of righteousness, and that's the world that Yahweh Shai is created. And a lot of Israelite women especially, they don't have no part in building that world. You know, they're gonna come back when it's already been established. They won't have no parts in it actually building. It's building right now. You know, so that's why a lot of them are so hurt. But again, we looking for the new heavens and the new rulership. You know, we weren't going out to vote. You know, we weren't looking forward to either one of them getting in office. It don't matter who get in office. They're not the one pulling the strings anyway. They just the puppet behind it all.
That's right.
You can
I was just thinking about it. You know, the crazy part is, like you say, they were trying to push for other people in there so they can live like carefree, like they already do. But
That's
like,
right.
they say they don't need a man for nothing, but they were looking for the men to go help with the voting. And then,
That's right.
I think they had a certain percentage. I don't know how accurate it was, but they had broken down like white men, white women, black men, black women, Latino men, Latino women. They tried to break it down piece by piece, what percentage voted for who. And it still was like majority of the men of our nation, they voted for Harris. But you still lost them. You still got women out there blaming the men.
Right.
Anyway, it's like you can't win.
right.
Whether they win or they lost. If they wouldn't have gave us no credit if she won, and now that she did win, it's still our fault.
Yeah.
And they true nature is still coming out. I had said earlier,
Yeah.
I was hoping that she won so we can really, so the world can really see the true nature of these women, you
Yeah.
know, and not only just the so-called black women, but women in general. You know, all the 12 tribes of these women. The whole world, it exposed their pride, but the opposite that happened, and they still been exposing themselves. Cause like you said, they hoping that violence come to the so-called black man. This is what a lot of women is wishing because of that. You know, they made videos,
Right.
they made posts behind it. But you know, it's
Yeah.
women making videos too
Yeah.
about violence and death happening to the so-called black man, and,
Yeah,
they
right.
said they ain't gonna be on our side. But
Yeah,
you was
right.
never on our side to begin with.
That's right.
Well, it wasn't the Most High playing for it. We know he wasn't just playing because I think if she'd have won, we'd have jumped from, of course, you know, I'm being facetious, but by her being a woman,
Yeah.
she would have pushed the button for nuclear. You know, just the woman nature, she gonna
Yeah.
be ready to fight. But
Yeah.
you know, me and my daughter was talking about this earlier today, and you know, there's a lot of things that still got to come to play.
Right.
You know,
That's
that before we reach that final judgment.
That's right.
And you know, we were listening to some of the brothers bring out. One of the brothers was talking about what he was talking about. You know, woman surpassing man.
Yeah.
But also too, you know, it crushed Eve like we talked about.
Yeah.
But it also crushed a lot of Edomites. You know,
Indeed.
and you know where the Most High said they would in Obadiah where they would try to rebuild, but
Yeah.
he gonna tear down.
He gonna throw it.
That's
Yeah.
where we are in measuring the time. They're trying to rebuild their kingdom,
Sure
and
will.
so you know think that they're gonna get to the point where they're gonna think things are just
Okay.
all right, okay. You know, things are gonna probably get dirt cheap and whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and going into the second Esdras, and you know they think that
Yeah.
they are in a good case, and you know it's gonna get to the point to where we know the ultimate point is to bring in, to usher in the seal. You know, that's the ultimate point.
Yeah.
And getting there, you know, all these other little things got to happen. Their
Yeah.
sons and nephews got to go to war.
Mhm.
You know, and something is going to happen that's going to cause that war to happen.
Right.
You know, then the civil war got to happen.
Yeah.
The race war got to happen. So
Yeah.
there's got to be many things on that level of
For-
division to happen that will cause these things to happen.
Another thing that we're talking about,
That's confirmation.
another thing that was saying, they would have won because it was a brother talking about it. He said, I wish you would have won. So now we start blaming everything on the mother when something go wrong.
Yeah.
But her day coming. These days coming. When I went back and read Isaiah 3, you know, but these days coming. It's beginning to happen now. It didn't happen like in the passion of form that we want.
Yeah.
But a major thing was crushed, and that's that ego.
That ego.
You know, and once you crush a woman's ego,
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of them just go down. They don't know
Yeah.
how to pull themselves back up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's what happened.
Yeah.
All right, this is Deuteronomy 17, verse 14. That's correct.
14 and 15.
All right. When thou art come unto the land which the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua thy power giveth thee, and shall possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall say, I will set a king over me, like as all nations that are about me. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua thy power, shall choose one from among thy brethren, shall thou set king over thee.
Right, so this is going back into when we were going into our land. This is what Moses, you know, the Lord had already informed Moses about it. But these people, they gonna want a king over just like these other nations. They gonna want a leader. Our people always want a leader. They looking for somebody to guide them in the right in the direction that they want them to go in, you know, or that they need to go in. So the Lord's basically saying, when this point comes, I'm gonna already have somebody that's gonna be appointed to be their leader. This is who you put in that position. And it's gotta be amongst their own people. It can't be nobody else from the other nations. And this is in our laws, you know, because it's no excuse for our people not to understand that they're Israelite now. You know, it's no excuses, but we also push the laws, statutes, and commandments as well. And this in our laws that if we're gonna have a leader, it has to, because you're gonna read that in the NLT too, it's gotta be a man of the Lord. And he has to have the spirit of the Lord on him. And he has to be of our own nation. So that man is Yahweh Shai, because again, tying it back to that 2 Peter, we look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. And we know the earth is only going to be righteous under the vibration of Yahweh Shai. You know, Yahweh Shai being the head of the nation. So that's the king that we looking forward to coming back and ruling over the earth. That's who we looking forward, looking forward to. But our people, and a lot of men, they wouldn't even go vote, you know. A lot of men really wasn't even gonna vote to begin with, but it was their woman that pushed them to vote, you know, or they had them in that mindset of, you need to go vote, you need to go vote. But we ain't, we already know that's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be when it comes to the Quran. They're gonna tell them that you need to go get this so you can take care of the family. But, that's another topic. But we already know, like I said, a lot of these votes came from, or a lot of these men voting came because the women pushed them to go vote, and they had them voting for a woman. Men really didn't, they really weren't even concerned. A lot of these men really weren't concerned with Kamala winning, because a lot of men actually paid attention to what she plans on doing, and it's all to destroy you. That's all she been doing her whole life, was destroying Jake Mead. So these men really went for her,
And I just thought about it. They had an article that came out either last night or this morning. I forgot when it was supposed to take place. I know it was after the numbers came out. But she was supposed to go to like a rally or something like that. But she didn't show up to it.
Yeah. At Howard University, she supposed to go there tonight. And mostly all of them speak.
They say she counseled, they made up their mind.
She didn't do like Trump did. Trump came out, said something to his people that had voted for him. But she supposed to came out also wherever she was at, but she turned hers away. She didn't come out. She said she'll do it the next day.
It's like the brother was just talking about, you crush their spirit, will crush their ego.
Yeah.
Right.
So even if you lost, it's just like any sports team. You still got to do the interview afterwards. You got to answer them hard questions you might not want to answer.
Right.
If she done ran off from the responsibility.
Right. And this is who our women look up to. Another damn woman. That's more than likely not an Israelite.
Yeah. Looked like she was about to cry when I think she spoke today, early sometime today, she did speak. So it looked like she was about to cry then, because she ain't win.
Yeah,
But you know, Shalaki,
Good.
but you know, time after time after time, you know, y'all were talking about the voting. They have showed us that voting, our votes don't count.
Right.
But yet people still go through the process like they making a difference.
Right.
And they're not. Because, you know, go back to what we're reading, that the Most High sets up kings,
Yeah.
you know, and put people in office.
Right.
And so, you know, and even the way the system is set up, you know, the electoral college supposedly be from delegates from each state. But I believe, in my belief,
Right.
that those are other countries picking who they want
For president.
for president.
Yeah.
Because this is a corporation.
That it is.
And, you know, so they are the stockholders in this corporation.
Yeah.
And so, but it shows that voting and the voters will tell you, people at the polls will tell you that your vote don't count. You know, so really you just doing it in vain. You know, but you want to blame, you got to have somebody to blame. They want to blame the men for not going out, but the men, black men, don't even have, if they voted, it wouldn't even count.
Yeah.
it is.
No, you go ahead. No.
And it's a lose situation, because it's either you voted to try to promote these women to be above you, so that they have more legal rights to do whatever they want to do, despite your authority, your God-given authority, or you vote for a damn Edomite, you know, regardless of what he say or whatever he's trying to implement, you vote for an Edomite. But the scriptures say otherwise, you know. We already got a king that's for our people, that's specifically putting us back in order, and our people they don't care nothing about that.
No.
My coworker today, because yesterday he had told me that he wasn't, he said he wasn't gonna vote, but he gonna go ahead and do it. And I was thinking to myself, more likely it was his wife that had him to go do it. And then this morning when I seen him, he said he woke up and seen the news and he got mad. I'm like, what you get mad for?
Yeah.
At that point, I ain't want to hear the conversation no more.
Yeah.
Well, what you get? He said he mad that Trump got in office. He mad that Kamala didn't win, but then we'll go and start talking about her policies. And you can talk about the stuff that she doing ain't right, but you mad that she didn't win. Like a lot of Jake, they just lost, you know. But they don't understand that the Lord and Savior is got everything in order on how He wanted to go, so that when He come back and rule over the earth, can't nobody say, well, we liked it better the other way, you know. The Lord is allowing every possibility to happen. And even though it wasn't a woman in office, these women have already had their fun on earth. When feminism came, there was basically a woman in office.
Yeah.
Just talking about their policies. Out of all the policies that both parties might have, the only two that I've seen since last night was since Trump won the 2025, Project 2025 or whatever it is, and dealing with the both of them, the abortion thing. All these women mad, they can't do what they want to do. Talking about our body, and they mad about the abortion.
They can't
That's
kill
the only
their
thing
baby.
they got up there.
Yeah.
They can't kill the Israelite baby.
Yeah. Yeah. He said he gonna make
always that topic of, well, you should just be around here fucking me.
Yeah.
And it's always the thing they always gonna throw out there. What if she got raped? So
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I feel
Yeah.
that.
He said he gonna make him start holding accountable for going to get, getting a abortion.
Right.
Yeah. And I don't blame him on that. They got a lot of stuff out here like that.
They always bring up the numbers. They were like the percentage of women that go through that is just little compared to how many of them just go and get rid of it because they just been out here fooling around. Then you got Eve on there talking about, I'm stocked up. Y'all better come shop with me when they take it out the store.
And then 9 times out of 10, it don't even be no, a good, or a decent woman. Cause she ain't gotta be in the truth, but there don't even be no decent women out here really just getting ravished and nothing like that. It be women that's out to 3-4 o'clock in the morning, partying, going to clubs, or just they're being very disrespectful at how they treat themselves or how they treat men. You know, it ain't because a woman that got sense, she gonna be at home at a decent time, and she gonna be under the protection of her man.
Yeah.
And they gonna be with their man. They gonna be in order.
Yeah.
We gonna get into that too. But a lot of these, like you said, a lot of these women, they so mad about that. And that's the first case they want to bring up. But here it is in our laws about what's supposed to happen, even if that situation do happen. And you ain't gonna find abortion in the Bible, or kill the baby, or your body, your choice, because it's not even your body.
Yeah.
We didn't create none of these vessels that we in. We don't own them. That's why when you die, you leave it. It's not yours.
Not yours.
And to
That's
back
right.
you up on that, the Most High proved that with King David and Bathsheba, with the first child that was born by them. You know, the Most High allowed that child to die. Even though King David prayed earnestly for that child to live, the Most High was the one that took the life of that child. So there was no abortion, like he said in the Bible. You know, so you women are going off on that because that's a gift from the Most High. Whether you like who you got it by or not, you know, that's a gift from the Most High.
Yep.
You read that in NLT.
I'm gonna finish it out. It says, I'm gonna read it over again. It says, "Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord Yahweh shall choose, one from among thy brothers shall thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother." All right, in the NLT it says, if this happened, be sure to
Start at 14.
all right, this is NLT verse Deuteronomy 17:14. "You are about to enter the land the Lord Yahweh is giving you. When you take it over and settle there, you may think we should select a ruler. We should select a king to rule over us like the other nations around us. If this happens, be sure to select as king the man the Lord your power chooses. You must appoint a fellow Israelite. He may not be a foreigner."
Right, you must appoint a fellow Israelite. He must not be a foreigner. And it said it got to be a man that the Lord chooses. But we already got a king. The Lord already chose a man. That man is Yahweh Shah. You got you.
This is Luke chapter 1 and start at verse 31. "And behold, thou shalt conceive in thy womb and bring forth a son, and shall call his name Yahweh Shai. He shall be great and shall be called the Son of the Highest. And Yahweh Shai shall give unto him the throne of his father David. And he shall reign over the house of Jacob forever, and of his kingdom there shall be no end."
Right.
Just say we got a king already. We got our president already. And it was said from the beginning.
That was Luke 1, right?
Yeah, that was good.
Jump down to 63.
Luke 1 and 63. "And he asked for a writing table and wrote, saying his name is John, and they marveled all."
Well, actually, I kind of want to go down. I was trying to get to that point where you start next week. That's what I was trying to go. Probably at 67.
I started at 57, but it's the head. It was the head. Over. Luke 1 and 57. "And now Elizabeth for a time came that she should be delivered. And she brought forth a son, and her neighbors and her cousins heard how Yahweh had showed great mercy upon her, and they rejoiced with her. And it came to pass that on the 8th day they came to circumcise the child, and they called him Zechariah after the name of his father. And his mother answered and said, Not so, that he shall be called John. And they said unto her, There is none of thy kindred that is called by this name. And they made signs to his father how he would have him called. And he asked for a writing table and wrote, saying, His name is John, and they marveled all. And his mouth was open immediately, and his tongue loosed, and he spake and praised Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. And fear came on all that dwelt round about them, and all these sayings were noised abroad throughout all the hill country of Judea. And all they that heard them laid them up their hearts, saying, what manner of child shall this be? And the hand of Yahweh Shem Yahushua was with him. And his father Zacharias was filled with the Holy Spirit and prophesied, saying, blessed be Yahweh Shem Yahushua, power of Israel, for he had visited and redeemed his people.
Right, he has visited and redeemed his people.
And has raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David.
Right, and he going into Yahweh Shah. That horn is going into the power. He's going into Yahweh. He's talking about Yahweh Shah.
As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us.
Right, so being saved from our enemies and all that hate us, all the people that our people look up to lead them and guide them in the right direction, that they all are enemies. You know, these other nations, these Edomites, they ain't gonna Kamala, you know, they're not gonna guide us in a way towards Yahweh Shah, or they guide us back to the Heavenly Father. They all set up to keep us down and keep us destroyed. That's the only way they can keep their advantage over the nation of Israel. So we looking forward to Yahweh Shah to come and redeem us, you know. And right now he is redeemed us out of this world. You know, he mentally, spiritually. That's why I said, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. That's why we're able to come out and even speak against the whole system of voting. You know, that don't even make sense when you really just start thinking about, or when you on the outside looking in, rather, because you ain't even got to be in the truth. But when you're on the outside looking in, it don't even make sense for a whole country of people giving their opinion on who they want to be in office, versus someone who's capable and who's very suited to actually run a country, who knows all the qualifications and all the problems and know how to fix it.
That's right.
It don't even make sense for people to try to vote somebody in, because then it becomes a whole biased system. Everyone giving their own opinion on what they want, and ain't nobody, everybody that's voting, like 99% of the people that's voting is wicked. Ain't nobody following after the ways of the Lord. So it don't even make sense, you know, when you just on the outside looking in and looking at it from a spiritual sense. That's why the Lord said in the law, it's got to be a man that the Lord chose, a man that he appointed, because that man that he appoints is going to be capable of doing everything that needs to be done. That's why Yahweh Shah is the one. And he's going to, you know, Isaiah 32, that's why he's going to put those princes in those positions under him, because they're in the same mindset of him to guide the earth in righteousness.
And it's almost like when you were in school, it almost like when you running for certain stuff, best dress and all that stuff, it's pretty much like a popularity contest.
Yeah.
I think Plies, he took a picture when he voted, like he got Kamala Harris circled in, and then I looked, like it's two other candidates on there. We don't even know who they is.
Right.
John F. Kennedy Jr.
You don't even hear their name. All you hear is Trump and Harris.
No, I know Cornel Wilson still running.
I had to go look back at the picture, but they, you know, you got two in the headlines and two just by the wayside. I ain't even know the two other people.
John F. Kennedy Jr. I think it was Cornel Wilson.
And some states took them off the ballot. Some states took them off the ballot. Wouldn't let them run independent.
Yeah, just for the sake of the arguments, like say one of them, like I say, you got two of them that's main headlines, and you got two that you really don't even know about. It. One of them probably really wanted the best interest, like somebody running the school. I want to get more field trips, more new books or something like that, and then you just got the popular folk running the show.
Right. They popular, but they don't know nothing about how to actually fix the problems that people going through. Cause they're not in the communities, they're not living the lives of these people, or they're not actually seeing what the problems that's causing. And then the people under them is gonna be doing whatever they want them to do.
That's right.
So the problems in the earth are just gonna continue to get worse. It's just gonna continually get worse.
Well, if you look at things, you know, while y'all was talking, you hit my phone, and you brought it up about Project 2025, you know, and they were talking about Trump and Social Security maybe exempted, but this is the time for a lot of oppression. Again, this is Jacob's trouble we're about to go. And
Yeah,
And
right.
around it now you're gonna see, you're gonna go down, you know, Isaiah 30:31, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. You know, you're gonna see who's gonna go calling on Egypt, but that's mostly going into when we go into you know, the war, you know, because they're gonna be hoping that the military can protect them. But a lot of these oppression, you know, a lot of this oppression is coming down as well, or beginning to come down.
That's
You
right.
know, like that Social Security bill that's affecting our old. And somebody else brought out that they was talking about cutting the ETP card, welfare system. So that's another thing that you know, a
Yeah.
lot of families out there are depending on that.
Yeah.
Then there, you know, just so many things are going to start trickling down that, you know, if people are not or don't have the right protection, like y'all brought out earlier about a woman having a man as a protector,
Right.
you know, and if he's not following the Most High, you know, there's going to be a lot of people in bad situations.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just made me think about something unrelated. But a man had just died. Jake, you know, an Israelite man just died in South Jackson. It's basically like a final destination type death. But you know, we had been saying that a couple months ago that the judgments it's gonna be like freak accidents. You know, it's gonna be like strange judgments. So you know, basically he died from a cement truck, huh?
Asphalt.
Yeah, asphalt.
Yeah.
It poured on him and he died. You know, on the spot pretty much. You do?
I guess somebody, family member had something to her phone this morning. I feel like that. It showed up on Facebook later on. I'm like, oh, this was talking about it. Said like it was a malfunction or something. I'm like, damn, what are you doing? I think they said he was up under it or something like that.
He was trying to fix a fuel pump or something like that.
What he was doing? I'm like, hey, good. I say it sound messed up, but like talking about what your dream you had, you don't know what I know. Like you ain't seen it from what how I seen it.
Yeah, it was a dream of Issachar woman she had.
You ain't seen what I seen. Yeah. I ain't no telling what they get a judgment like this with some hot asphalt falling. Yeah, I don't know.
Kind of rough there, baby.
Yeah. So that just goes to show you that the Lord, He in control of everything, though. You know, and there's gonna be more and more judgments that's coming like that for a lot of people that's still caught up in this world that refuse to turn back. Well, a lot of Israelites caught up in this world that refuse to turn back. You know, and we ain't saying that everybody that, it ain't none of the elect or anybody that voted, you gonna be destroyed.
That's
but
right.
it's just like the brother had got into in Isaiah 31. Our people are so caught up in America or Egypt to save them and to deliver them and basically guide their lives into some type of peace. When the Lord purposed to destroy this place, and you're gonna get caught in the crossfire. You know, or I ain't gonna even say get caught in the crossfire, because if you get targeted or if you die a horrible death of judgment like that, then it was intended. But it was, it's something that could be avoided. It's something that could have been avoided. We can go back to it. You down on that?
Yeah.
Oh, you.
Verse 72 again. Well, verse 71. That we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us, to perform the mercy promised to our fathers and to remember His holy covenant.
Oh yeah, that's another thing, to perform the mercy of our fathers and to perform the covenant. You know, basically keep to establish the new covenant. Because I was thinking too, with a lot of our people that really trusting in America and hoping in America, and the Lord, He's setting everything up to put these nations in the captivity. Like everything that's happening on the earth right now is setting up so these nations can be the first fruits in slavery. And so that's another reason why the Lord is not just going to destroy these nations and wipe them out, because they got to serve their punishment. If they was just destroyed, then and cease to exist on the earth, that'd be like a mercy killing. So what the Lord finna do to 2/3 of our people, that's judgment, but it's also like a mercy killing, because they gonna come right back in the kingdom of heaven, and then they gonna be in their right mind. So, in a sense, they still getting that mercy. It's a mercy killing though, taking them out of their misery, even though it's in the form of judgment. But the other nations, they're not going to receive no type of mercy. They're seeing, especially Esau, he's seeing his kingdom crumble and fall right before his eyes. You know, because true enough, they pride, they got their ego now. They feel like, you know, they feel very prideful that Trump is back in office, but then they gonna continually and furtherly see their country deteriorate until it's completely gone, till it's completely destroyed,
Right.
till they reborn and reborn into slavery. And then when they come to the senses of what happened and how they got into that point, and that they ain't gonna ever be in a position of authority ever again, it's gonna really hit them.
Yeah, please don't do what you said.
You got it.
This is 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, I'm starting verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
You wanna break it down?
That's pretty much what your brother was just going into. They feel like they done got Trump back in office, and then the American community, like you say, come back great again. They finna, you know, they trying to reestablish their kingdom because they see it's crumbling, but they finna, he might get some money back flowing or something like that. They gonna think it's all good, and then next thing you know, hey, the dollar might collapse.
Yeah, that's why I said it coming as a thief in the night, because we out here warning our people of what's going to. And true enough, you got a lot of Edomites. They see it crumbling. They see it more than Jake. But a lot of these Edomites, that's gonna get overruled because they see Trump back in office. It's really these lower level Edomites, these ones you work around and everything. They'll just peep how their energy is and how they move differently. You know, they ain't gonna be having that same attitude that they had 4 years or however long you've been knowing them or working with them.
Yeah, if you think about it, like, we all know they already got selected who they want in office, but if the parents got in office, you would have had a lot of Esau on edge, you know what I'm saying? They would have been preparing for the stuff. So, but, like I say, now the Trump in there, they didn't pretty much lean off. Somebody just still at work. Your parents would have been in there, they would have been on edge, they would have been looking for certain things. Now Trump in there, they ain't gonna be focused on it, whatever's going on.
Well, he got to get there first. You know, it's still between now and when his inauguration. So, you know, he's got court the end of this month. So, I was listening to one guy break it down. I can't remember the law on it, but they can, if they convict him or sentence him, they can. The vice president can say he's unfit to run to be president. Therefore, she can become president, and the Vice President Vance that ran with Trump will become vice. It'll be the first time in U.S. history that we had a Democratic Republican, vice president, vice president. So that's on the books. That can happen. Then of course, they could try to off him off again. It's just many different things that can happen to keep him from. They can. Biden administration can go to war.
Yeah.
With Ukraine on Russia, dissolve Congress, and he's in. The Democrat retain office there. So it's just many factors can happen between now and then.
And you put it back in my brain, like they always bring up the Simpsons, and sometimes they'll put in their cartoons and movies. They had Donald Trump laying in the casket, but it was like back in 18. Like they ain't got to give you the exact date. Like you just say, anything can happen between that point in time. He might have won now, but they might, like you say, try it again, and then boom, now she in there, because that was one of the episodes. One of them, he was in a casket, and then another one, they had a female president. I think that was Bart's sister or something like that.
Right.
So they ain't no telling. It might be a part of the script that they wrote out so long ago.
Right, like how I was saying, vice president the one have to sign over, like sign whatever document saying whoever become president. So if she don't sign it, then she have to sign it. The vice president have to sign it until the next president is. So it's a lot of factors still in place, you know, that can happen. Just have to see how the Lord will really play out.
It might be another civil war. Like
Yeah,
they,
yeah, right.
Yeah.
See, that's a good way to start the Civil War. He won.
Yeah.
Then they sent him to court. I mean, they sent him, you know what I'm saying, convicted.
Right.
He can't become president. What you think the Trump supporters going to do?
It's going to
Gonna
heal.
turn it-
Damn.
They gonna turn up, baby.
Yeah, it's a lot of faction, it's a lot of weight, but it's good, you know, because our people need to stop trusting in America, man. You know, and especially it's good because you black women, you know, y'all be out partying right now. I guarantee you, we'd had parades. They, Kimberly, you know,
Yeah.
it's been all
Yeah.
time on Facebook. It's good.
Yeah.
Some of y'all, you know.
Like
Y'all been crafting for so long now. You know,
Yeah.
it ain't got us nowhere. You know, it's time for each one, the man, woman, learn your place, learn your order, or else you're gonna suffer the consequences.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta stop trusting in this. America. It don't matter who wins, it still don't affect the lives of the Israelites, man. You know, at the end of the day, we still the prey. At the end of the day, they just need our energy to keep everything rolling. That's it. At the end of the day, it's not to uplift us, it's not to help us in any kind of way. Damn, if Trump, Kamala, none of them win. Get your mind set on the kingdom of heaven, America being destroyed. You got it, bro.
And like the brother just said, either way, no matter who wins, it don't matter. Because it ain't for us no way.
Right.
And then brother Ayash from the GMS camp, he made a video about it. He said either way, I think that was the name of it, either way. Like it don't matter.
Yeah.
But like the brother said, I forgot which group it was. They dropped the video, and it was pretty much saying like one of the ex-presidents of one of the other countries, or I don't know what they call them, presidents or whatever. But he was like, it don't matter what they doing over there. We still gonna go to war with such and such. So it don't matter who y'all put in office. And then, you know, this might end up dragging America in anyway. So it don't matter who you put up there.
But I need me a Trump van bumper sticker. I'm not gonna buy me one. Yeah, ride around, man. Ride around. Weird.
So it don't matter who in office. Somebody, they don't care on the other side of the world. They still trying to go to war.
They going to war.
I watched Trump speak that he said Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He said he gonna make America healthy again. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he be on the health field, so they really think, but it's the perfect setup, man.
Yeah.
Like, the Lord really got he playing, you know, he played both sides, so now everybody thinking it's gonna be alright, man. Like the scriptures about to read. Like everything gonna be alright, now Trump finna restore America, he gonna bring everything. No. The judgment is at hand, man. And this how the Lord wanted right here, man. You know, he said he gonna make a man more precious than fine gold.
Yeah.
He let these women get their pride up. Like
Yeah,
Campbell was gonna
that's
get
right.
in, now he crushed them. You know, cause it's
That's
time
right.
for the Israelite man. He making us more precious than fine gold again. We done been
Yeah,
through
right.
the furnace of affliction for this whole time. You women had too, but that feminism we gave y'all made y'all think y'all had some power. Y'all ain't got none. Y'all been going through it too. Look at the condition y'all in. You got wear eyelashes, makeup, weave. You ain't happy with yourself in no kind of way. In no kind of way.
That's right. That's
Just
right.
won't do whatever you think you should do, but it's all been force-fed to you by the Edomites and these other nations. And that's the majority of the women. Ain't all our women, you know. We got some chosen women who they humble themselves and they trying to follow the ways of Yahweh Shemah to the best of their ability, you know. And may the Lord have mercy on them. But as a nation, man, these women they need to sit down somewhere. You know, it ain't about the integrity or the morality of none. It's just a black woman. But if it was just, you know, but what about the black man? You know, you can find every which way to talk about him and down. But just cause a woman get up there, no matter what her past record, her history is, 60 years old with no children. That's
That's
a
right.
red flag right there.
Red,
you know,
yeah,
she's supposed to be a so-called black woman. You got it.
I just thought about like we were just going into, like you say, the men of the Lord, we know it coming to thief in the night, so we trying to watch for all the signs and the time. And you know, we talking about like now, all the possible outcomes. Like it could still be a civil war. She still got to sign it over. They could charge them and still send them to jail. We think about all this stuff like what could possibly happen, so we can try to look over our shoulder, but then all they worried about is she lost, oh it's over now, or Trump won, we good. That's how it's gonna come as a thief in the night to them.
Yeah.
But they still now either they ain't looking for it, either party they ain't looking for it, but we still looking for the what's gonna come next? What can happen next? What if this happened then that? If that happened then this? We still trying to put some stuff together.
And then while all this was going on last night, they tested a missile off of the coast of California. Did an unarmed nuclear capable missile last night, or really last night, or early this morning. But they tested a missile. Ain't nobody talking about that.
They knew what to do.
Prime, I ain't gonna say prime minister, but the Secretary of Defense of Russia said he don't care who wins. Both of them want to still wipe them out, so they still preparing for war. So that like the brother was going into, these other countries ain't stopping what they got going on just because of this presidential election. They still preparing, because they know it's going to go down.
It's gonna go down, baby.
It ain't like the slate get white cream. Like, nah, y'all still over there. Y'all that did this and did that. Well, who y'all put up there? Y'all still got to pay for that. That's how the other countries is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who you bring. I don't care. You bring your mama. You bring your uncle. I don't care. You still got to get their work. You done did this to my little brother, my little cousin. You still got to get it.
You gotta get the business, baby.
And ain't nobody forgot about when Trump was calling Kim Jong-un Rocket Man. They ain't forgot about that either.
Like, oh, he back in there, huh? They gave him even more fuel to the fire.
They call him Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
Little Rocket Man.
Yeah, live rocket, man. Trump told him he need to go. And Trump said, I told him he need to enjoy himself. Go on the beach and chill out. You gotta be tested missiles.
But look who they sent over there to calm the whole thing down. They sent Jake. Dennis Rodman went over there. They tried to get Michael and Scottie Pippen to go over there. They didn't want to go.
Yeah.
So Dennis went.
Then Robert, I remember that.
Because they're a big basketball. Kim Jong-un is a big basketball fan.
Yeah.
And so Dennis, I read the story where he talked about it, him going over there. And, he said they treated him like royalty.
Yeah.
Gave him the best suite in the best hotel and food and everything he wanted and needed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, it just goes to show,
They ain't got nothing against Jake.
right.
You think about it. Ali and them used to do the same thing back in the day.
But it takes Jake to calm things down, like the brother was going into. We're naturally set up for rulership and peace, to bring peace. But it just take a Jake man to go over there. Even though he going off, Robin going off, Robin going off, on his characters and morals and things.
Yeah.
But hey, that's on him between the Most High.
Yeah. Yeah.
Verse 73. Luke 1 and 73. Well, I'm starting back at 72. To perform the mercy promised to our fathers and to remember his holy covenant. The oath which he swore to our father Abraham, that he would grant unto us that we being delivered out of the hand of our enemies might serve him without fear.
Right.
In
So
holiness.
that's that mercy and that covenant, man. That the Lord, we can't forget about that, man. See, America was created to destroy us and rock us to sleep, man. All these presidents, let everything going on in America is to keep us asleep, to keep us from understanding what's really what our eyes supposed to be focused on, man. The mercies the Lord promised to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and he remembered that covenant that he promised to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. If we're gonna be rulers of this earth, it's an everlasting kingdom. all our people gonna be righteous. This is what we looking for, man. Because America can't give it to us. They give us reparations. It's still not gonna be. That's not it.
Yeah.
We gonna all have to be given a new mindset. Because everything we've been through in some type, form, or fashion, it done traumatized us in a way to where it still affects us. More than, and it affect our people more who don't have this truth, but it still affect us in this truth.
Yeah.
Even with these bodies, we still have to get up and go to work
Yeah.
and do what we got to do,
That's right. That's
So,
right.
but all that's gonna be, we're gonna get rest from our sorrow. We're gonna get rest from trying to steady go through this whole process of what we going through, man. Gotta deal with these. Edomite gotta deal with these day-to-day issues.
Yeah.
But it's all part of the process of us learning, us having to earn the kingdom, us earning the promise that the Lord made to us. He making us, we still got to earn, even though it was made to us. It was, just like a king, he might got a son, and he let him know you're gonna be the king next, you're the heir of the throne, but you're gonna have to earn it. I'm gonna make you earn it. You ain't just finna be given it. You're gonna have to go through everything it takes to be a king, to understand the judgment. And this is what we're going through. These women don't understand it, and they really don't supposed to. They are nurture. When we went to war, they was there to comfort you and nurture you. It's gonna be, that's what they do. That's what they there for. It's the man's job to go hard and think and this, and it's her job to be like, it's gonna be okay, and nurture the kids. She'll nurture. Right. You got it, man. But they, like I said, with the feminist movement, they got the woman all out of woman. She thinks she happy, but guess what? The way she dress and look, it show you she ain't happy.
That's right. That's
Her
right.
health, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Weight wise and stuff, that ain't happy.
That's
you ain't
right.
happy with yourself. You look at these women, they can act happy for a moment and stuff. You feel me? But when you start to look at you know how they look with their weight wise and health,
Yeah,
how
that's
they
right.
dress, you ain't happy.
Since you had said that, it made me think about today. It was this woman I usually talk to. She young, around my age, but she had red weave in her head. And prior to, I had already told her she looked better with her natural hair.
Yeah.
She had red weave in her head, and I mistaked her for somebody else that got red weave because they kind of shaped similar. And when I
Yeah.
seen her face, she was looking at me like, well, she had said, no, don't play with me, but at the same time, like you put that hair in your head, you got the lash on. It was, Jazz, you homecoming. You know how Eve go be. They want to step out, but
Yeah.
you look just like everybody else. You
Yeah.
don't stand out, so you ain't comfortable with who you are. Just tying back to what the brother said, you ain't comfortable about yourself.
That's right.
Y'all, a lot of y'all are out of, a lot of Israelites in general are out of shape. They're not comfortable in their own body, comfortable with who they are. So they going trying to mimic the other nations and mimic each other, and they being led in the wrong direction. That even with a leader, how can you go and vote for a leader when you don't even know how to follow the orders of a man? How do you want somebody else to rule over you, whether it's a man or a woman, and you can't even follow the orders of your own man?
That's right. That's right.
You would say you don't need a man, but if it was a black man running for a president, you would go and vote for him.
That's right.
They don't know what they want.
They don't know, yeah.
what they want or what they need.
It's just like when it comes to picking something to eat.
Oh, and the majority of our people though, but the mind of these women, man.
Because she was given, because the scriptures say that she was deprived of wisdom. It never says she was deprived of knowledge. She just don't know how to apply that knowledge. She was never given the understanding of how to apply the knowledge. That's what a man is for. Just like with in the garden with Adam and Eve. Adam taught Eve, he taught her the laws, statutes, and commandments and the guidelines. But it still takes that man to guide her in the direction on how to actually apply it. So like you said, when it come to food, they can't decide on what to eat. When they going through something and they stressing about whatever they going through, they looking for a man to sympathize with them. They don't really want your answers. Because a man, we gonna think logically on how to solve the problem. They don't want that. They really want somebody to sympathize with them. So they don't really know how to apply that wisdom.
That's right.
That's why they come to you with all their problems.
just like when you studying, like you soaking in all this knowledge, you going over it again and again. Then now it's time to put it to the test. It's test time. They fail. They don't apply it.
Right. You know, they look at things in the way of the world, like Paul was saying, and you know, 2/3 of our people look at things that way. A lot of people voted because of they didn't go out to seek what the candidates' background, what they running for. They just voted for party.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my mama was a Democrat, my grandma was a Democrat, I'm gonna be a Democrat. So they just go out and vote blind. You know, and the same way with the other nations, with Esau, you know, they do it because of you know, they whole family been all their life Republican. You know,
Trump
so
said, no, go ahead.
so I was just gonna say, you know, so like the brother said, you know, they give no thought to what they're doing or their action. It's just whatever the world is doing, that's what I'm gonna do, or whatever. Same way with the word. You tell them, well, we're not supposed to eat this, brother or sister. Well, my folks been eating this for all their life and they ain't done nothing. You know, I got in a conversation Saturday with my neighbor and one of his friends. And you know, I had to literally pull out the scriptures. No, it was Sunday. I pulled out the scriptures on them about eating abominable things. Well, and then the brother tried to bring up the episode about Peter. I said, well, if you read on down, Peter said he never ate anything unclean. I said, so what was he talking about? If he didn't eat, I said, swine unclean, what was he talking about? You know, and I had to go into it, you know, that he was talking about the Gentiles, and he was ordered to go to the Gentiles. I'm gonna get back to you. And then, so, you know, and then I had to go in and show him future prophecy by going to Isaiah 66 and 15. You know, round, you know, 13, 14, 15, round in that area, to show them that, hey, the Most High gonna come back, the Messiah gonna come back and destroy those. He needs abominable things. You know, so, but, you know, the thing about it is, he brought out that, you know, our folks been eating all this all their life, and whatever God made is clean, you know, and I said, so he made a buzzard, you know. So it's okay to eat a buzzard. Would you eat a buzzard? Nah, I wouldn't eat a buzzard. Okay, all right then. He said that about his entire creation. And everything was good.
Everything was good.
Everything's so perfect.
Right.
So even with that, you could just say like that. Your folks been eating all this time. I guarantee you, somebody got some cholesterol problem, blood pressure problem. Somebody taking some kind of medicine or medication. Like when the last time they been to the doctor, I guarantee you they got some kind of worm or parasite in their body. Just because they're alive, that don't mean they're ill.
I'm hurting them, constipated, I'm hurting that baby. Sit up and eat all that good. Sit up and eat all that good, that juice, that food you say is good to you. But it hurt like a motherfucker.
Until the 30 minutes and the pebble come out. But they good though.
They good.
How you doing, bro? How you like the outcome of the election?
I like it.
Okay.
I know not everybody does.
We're going with it too.
You might be very proud, man. You got hunky. It is
Clean.
And then
Touching that plate. If I hit third time.
you even hear they'll hear that Kamala used to work at McDonald's. They worked at McDonald's. They feel that's a reason to vote. That she used to work. At least
No, that picture was false.
No, I was about to say at least we got a video of Trump actually putting on the apron and actually going there. I mean, they had an outbreak right afterward, but at least they still did it.
He did.
You know,
Trump said the Republicans is the party of common sense. You know what I'm saying?
What you say?
Trump said the Republicans said they the party of common sense, man. They got common sense.
They come in realities.
You good, man.
Bro.
And Democrats, boy, you can sell them anything.
Donald Trump, just another brother. He'd have been locked up. He'd have been accused. I thought somebody said he just got fired from the job and came back to the temp service. They making the pictures with the diamonds in his mouth with the chain. He's just like one of the regular niggas, man.
But you know, Trump did say in one of his speeches that he could identify more because he got a criminal record, he got a felon. You know, and then all of this, he get hated on more than anybody, even the whites. You know, so
Trump gonna keep it. Trump gonna make it hilarious, man. Before it
Yeah.
go out, before it go up the shit flames. But Trump, hey,
Yeah.
it's going down. How Trump, I think he already talking noise to Iran. He know he been sending threats, right, man.
Yeah.
These folks ain't playing,
Yeah.
man.
See, the
I
Lord,
used to love to hear him talk when he get on TV because he finna say something radical, you know. I ain't got no problem.
yeah, I remember he was getting banned on Twitter. And stuff.
Cat Williams had said, he said, "Hey, we got the only president that don't go to sleep. He be up at 3 in the morning making 22 tweets."
You see, the Lord, he doing that because all of this is because this is all a part of our joy to see the what it say, happy to see the fall of his enemy.
All right.
And this is all a comedy. You know, they was laughing at all these other nations was laughing at us, sending gifts and everything when we were falling and we were destroyed. We doing the same thing. You know, the Lord put a comedian up in office.
Right.
And now we can actually laugh at Esau Edom because we're gonna be joyous and we're gonna be happy to see this man fall. We just like we joking now, we might be 500 years later and say, y'all remember when Trump said this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or remember, you know, I ain't no telling.
I can't wait to see him bring down Corrupt News Network.
Yeah.
You know, and all those medias, because Trump got a hit list, so they let you know
He got a hit list. Yeah.
He got a hit list there. In his first 90 days in office, he gonna go down that hit list.
Yeah. And the one that's especially trying to prosecute, he might well gone resign.
Luke chapter 1 and verse 74, that he would grant unto us that we being delivered out of the hand of our enemies might serve him without fear,
Right.
in holiness and righteousness before him all the days of our life. When I was reading, I just thought about it. They serve him without fear. Like nowadays, you can't even tell motherfuckers what you do for, what you believe in. Hey, you seen this and that? Yeah. Who you vote for? You know, I like both of can. I fuck around, come out, yeah, just throw something out there, just like Ox say, I'm what do you say, I'm orthodox.
Right.
You ain't gonna have to worry about stepping on eggshells in the kingdom, trying to finesse your way out of the situation, maneuver around the conversation. It's just gonna be like, you should how about some outside? Work that bitch out, you think?
Right.
Is
You
that
start
bad?
trying to avoid conversation. You start hearing the topic about the election. You going the other way, or you in the bathroom.
Yeah.
What you doing for Thanksgiving and Christmas?
I voted for a government that ain't been set up yet.
Yeah.
It's coming, you know.
I'm circumspect.
Vote
Then
for Trump.
I'm gonna be circumspect. I'm gonna avoid them conversations. I just want to see everybody else's reaction so I can laugh.
In holiness and righteousness before him all the days of our life. And thou, child, shalt be called the prophet of the highest, for thou shalt go before the face of Yahweh Shai to prepare his ways, to give knowledge of salvation unto his people by the remission of their sins.
Right. See, this is what a true king would do, or a true leader. He gonna make it to where the whole nation can eat. You know, the whole nation can win. Well, America wasn't set up for the whole all the nations to win. They wasn't set up for all you Edomites to win. You probably got a little piece of nah. I ain't gonna even say that. You just got a position over us. You know, that's really all it is. Y'all just got y'all in y'all kingdom. Y'all able to enjoy being at the bottom of y'all kingdom. That's all it is. You see, in the kingdom of heaven, the lowest Israelite is gonna be greater than King Solomon, and nobody in history has ever gotten to King Solomon's status as far as how he was when he was in rulership. You know, so y'all will never be able to see what that feels like to be on top of your kingdom. But that's what Yahweh Shai is doing for the nation of Israel, starting with the elect, of showing us how to basically get to his status.
Still gonna be flexing on them, you know what I'm saying? They got everything now, but when we get back on top, we really gonna show them how to ball. Even the poorest of the Israelites, even though there ain't gonna be no poor Israelites in the kingdom, it's still gonna have, you say poor King Solomon. It wasn't meant for them to ever had that type of experience.
Right. See, these lower level Edomites, they ain't never really had nothing. compared to the elite hoarding everything. You got the very basis of everything. You at the very bottom. You got to clock in every day. You know, you got to go to work. You got to manage. You got to manage your own people and manage the Israelites too. You know, that's probably something you get off on. But then you still got daily problems you got to deal with, and then you got to worry about dying. You know, you got to worry about your health. You ain't really enjoying it. You know, living it up in your kingdom.
They get it good because they get to go on their boat on Saturday, on the weekend. Like you said, you still got to get up and go to work. You still got to pay bills. Still got to pay taxes. I mean, we don't have to worry about that shit.
Right.
Yeah, you paying. Yeah, you got this. You say if you got a yacht, you got you a mansion, and bigger bill. You still paying on that shit.
And then
You paying for it till you die.
you trying to set up for the next generation to come. You know, they leave their inheritance for the next generation.
Yeah.
But we doing that right now. We what we doing right now is gonna set up for every generation that's gonna ever be born after us. You know, or be born on the earth for the Israelites. So
right.
y'all can't even compare to us in y'all own kingdom, and we at the bottom of y'all kingdom.
And our kingdom's gonna be forever. They kingdom's gonna get burnt up.
And then we gonna have knowledge on top of that. All the Israelites is gonna know the Lord. You know, y'all Edomites, y'all confused on what's going on. You know, a lot of Edomites don't even know that they don't even know the elite exists. A lot of Edomites, you know. At least the Israelites, we gonna know the whole hierarchy.
Then on top of that, our kingdom is gonna last forever. It ain't gonna never end. But this kingdom is at the end of its age. You know, and then you look at you mentioned the Edomites when they get old, you know, they could be in their 40s, early 40s, they look like they in their 60s.
So
You know?
do.
And you ask them how old they are, oh, I'm just 40. Hey,
Yeah.
you know, so
About to die in that 40.
right. You know, so we got a lot to look forward to.
Women do work.
That was it.
And then just say, hey man, America, yeah, Trump was speaking on, cause you know he tied in with Elon Musk now. And that was it was showing how Elon Musk sent this doggone rocket into space. But you seen how it came back and
Yeah,
landed on
back.
the same?
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, so that's a whole nother level of technology right there.
They showed it yesterday.
No, I saw it today.
Must have been. I think it's
I
been
saw
more
about
than
about 2 weeks ago. 2 or 3
Then Trump
weeks.
said he asked Elon, can Russia do that? Can China do it? Can America do it? And he was like, nah, no. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So, you know, Elon got out his tech, you know, cause even going into it like with Tesla, I think it was Trump uncle. He was like an FBI agent at the time, but anyway, when they ended up offering Tesla, Trump uncle was the one that went in there and took out the knowledge that Tesla had on the energy. You know, he studied like how energy works and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's still some high level, you know what I'm saying? Some high level technology witchcraft going on, man. 'Cause
Yeah.
I looked at how that damn rocket, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's like ain't none other countries got that technology.
Nah,
they can
I
send a
see.
rocket up, but
They can't control it coming back.
yeah.
it fall back with the bears.
Right, man. So I saw that. I'm like, bro, it had made me think of something. I ain't gonna say it, but I'm like, okay. But it's a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? Cause Elon got the damn brain C-hips now too. So it's on. Prophecy lining right up, man. To usher in that doggone horizon, man.
And you got the robots that can carry a baby for 9 months.
Right. So.
Then he lives, I saw a video today where he lives in Boston, Texas, Chita, Texas, somewhere like that. And he bought a whole area. He stayed in a little 3-bedroom house, 2 bathrooms, about 1,200 square feet. And his testing facility is like, if we here, if this is his house here, the testing facility will be what 55 is.
For real?
So he can just, drive right into,
Yeah.
You
think
know,
his
so-
house that small till you go underground.
Yeah.
I said, you
Well,
think
that's
it's-
what I thought too.
They ain't gonna let them. They ain't gonna let them see all,
Oh, yeah,
all
they-
of the real stuff.
They talking about they got some referees in order to take the the real man off of refereeing football, bring the robots in there.
Oh yeah.
Man,
It
y'all
show you
smart.
that. It show you that in that movie Elysium though.
Yeah,
With Matt Damon.
yeah,
It show they got Matt going to see his probation officer. It's a straight robot. You know what I'm saying? Everything a robot. You know. Then they had the Karagman in there. And it was actually a Jake who had the.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and watch that. But that movie Elysium where all the elites they flew out, they were staying in space.
In space.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
They were staying in space. Yeah, they had that. You know, they had that's what they were staying in.
all people on Earth supposed to be doing then.
Huh?
All people on Earth living and stuff. Well, how they supposed to be operating, going to work or whatever? You
Yeah, it
got
was just chaos on Earth, but but the
Yeah.
because the word Elysium means like heaven. You know what I'm saying? When you go to the word Elysium, it means like it's like
Yeah.
they had created their own heaven where you couldn't go there unless you was special. You know?
Yeah.
It was in space like they had the space station or something. But, you know, it's just going. The Lord gonna have to come and He gonna cause it all goes back into the beginning when they built the Tower of Babel and all the nations came together. And they was making these advances, and the Lord was like, "We gotta go put an end to them for it, when nothing was being from it." You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's the same thing again. You know, Lord letting them get the taste and a glimpse of all this high technology and stuff. But now
Yeah.
He finna come and do it. He finna come put an end to it once and for all, man. The whole thing is that they trying to escape this judgment again. So the way of building the Tower of Babel now, they technological advance. You know, because you had what's the guy named Humra? I forgot. He was like Hebrew God get mad at us this time. You know, we send a famine or something. We don't gotta worry about it. We can create our own food. And So
Yeah.
they got all the key figures in place. You know what I'm saying? So where they actually think they can escape the judge.
Right, the underground bunkers.
You were just talking about that movie, how you say they can't go there unless they like they special or something like that.
Yeah.
I just thought about that rocket. Like they can take the rocket to wherever they gonna go. And it's supposed to return. You just return back and get some stuff off Earth and then go back to where you gonna go.
Yeah, cause the way that thing came down, I'm like, oh nah, this is a whole nother. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
It's guiding itself, guiding its wings.
See, that's the problem. They can't get beyond a certain point
Yeah,
up in space. So, that if they could have, they would have been gone.
they've been gone.
But they can't get past a certain point.
Yeah,
But like the scripture says, they set their nest among the stars, so they to a certain level, they up there doing something. You know what I'm saying?
And that's at the space station.
Yeah, right. Like I said, they can't get outside of outer space.
they
They
can't,
just up there in the firmament, doing their
yeah, they
thing.
can't go past the firm.
Nah, they ain't going this certain bit. They ain't going past. They ain't going to outer space.
And even if they could, they wouldn't want to. Not with them chariots out there.
Yeah.
They probably sent some astronauts out there to see something they ain't had no business. They ain't make it back.
And then Esau, public enemy number one.
Hmm.
He the main target of all humanity. He don't want to go somewhere. He don't want to go into uncharted territory that he don't control.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he be trying to quote unquote send them robots and them.
Yeah.
Show a video of a remote control car. Now
Yeah.
who's huh?
Rovers.
Yeah, a rover. Now who's taking the picture of the rover?
Yeah.
How you getting a picture of the rover somewhere, and the rover supposed to have a camera attached to it?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's the same question they asked on the first moon landing. But if this is his first steps on the moon, who took the picture?
Yeah, it was
And who did the video?
Yeah.
Luke 1:78. Through the tender mercy of our power, whereby the day spring from on high had visited us, to give light to them that sit in darkness and in the shadow of death, to guide our feet into the way of peace.
Right. So like Howard said, you should know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. And that's what he did during the time of the ancient Roman Empire, and he's doing it again now.
And the child grew and waxed strong in spirit, and was in the desert till the day of his showing unto Israel.
Right, that was John. But, you know,
We in that same spirit, you know, to usher in the return of Yahushua. Because this Rome all over again. Rome right at its peak. You know, they think they gonna, you know, with Trump back in the office, they think they finna rebuild and keep everything going, man. You know, but like the Lord said, once they think they finna fill their belly, you know, you gonna hit them with that, they gonna have to vomit it all up, man. You know, so, you know, just say what they say, once they about to fill their belly,
set the structure.
they say they gonna put he did it, what you want,
You got First Corinthians 11.
he did it Job 20, good Job 20. Get over down, start at the top. Start at verse 4 or 5 in that Job.
This is Job chapter 20, verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite before a moment?
Right, man. So the triumph of the wicked is short, man. You know, because they've been ruling for like 600 years now, but it's nothing compared to eternity, man. You know, go ahead.
Though his excellency mount up to the heavens,
Though his excellence mount up to the heavens, his pride, his technological advances, they going to the sky, like it was showing you with this damn new rocket where Elon got. Go ahead, bro.
and his head reaching to the clouds,
See his head reaching to the clouds.
yet he shall perish forever like his own dung.
So we gonna pick, and it's talking about Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Because Revelation 17 let you know, like, everyone whose name was not written in the book of life before the foundation of the world, like, everything they doing, they gonna be in the they gonna wonder after the beast. They wonder, they in admiration to these technological advances. A lot of people are all caught up into the AI and thinking it's all good. You know, go ahead, bro.
They which have seen him shall say, where is he?
Right, see, they that seen him gonna say, where is he? Go ahead.
He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found.
Right, man, because we gonna get back to the natural process of how things run, man. It's all about nature. Like, when you study nature and how it's a process of how everything have to grow, and it's a whole process, man. You look at how the animals operate, how we operate, it's a whole natural process of how everything's supposed to go and operate. We got to get back to that. You know, that's learning the knowledge of creation. See, these damn Edomites proud and happy that now all of a sudden they looking at us and want to smile and wave because Trump won. We like that. Go ahead, bro.
That's right.
You
That's
gonna
right.
smile and wave, go Trump, go Vance, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, come on, build them, come on, boost them up. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night.
You're gonna be chased away as a vision of the night, man. So, you know, these people playing games with us, the Democrats, Republicans, man. Our fake ass leaders, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
right, that's right.
Politicians, man.
That's right.
We don't give a damn about none of them, bro. Go
That's
ahead,
right.
The eye also which saw him shall see him no more. Neither shall his place anymore behold. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hand shall restore their good.
Right, bro, you know, go ahead, bro.
His bones,
You could bring it to go ahead.
his bones are full
I'm
of
talking about, you could say what you
I was gonna make a start here.
Go ahead. Read, go ahead, bro.
his bones are full of the sin of his youth.
See his bones. Read the verse before this, bro. I had got
Verse 10. His children shall seek to please the poor.
this. See, his children should seek to please the poor. This is what's going on. He's talking about the children of these for the forefathers. Because the forefathers weren't seeking to please us, but their children seeking to please us because when we start telling them about they're gonna have to pay for what they done, now they want to seek to please us, you know, and try to basically try to have a sympathy party with us. Nah, go ahead, bro.
And his hand shall restore their goods.
See, so you want to like they gonna give us reparations, you know?
That's
Want
right,
to restore
yeah.
our goods, but if that's the case, they gotta restore everything, the land, you know, and everything they took from us. Go ahead, bro.
His bones are full of the sin of his youth.
See, go ahead, bro.
which shall lie down with him in the dust.
See, we shall lie down with him in the dust. That's going back into the serpent. The dust being the serpent's food right there. That's how low level these damn devils finna go back down to, man.
That's right. That's
Lord
right.
using Trump to build them back up just to bring them back down, man. You know, we might use
Father.
Trump, you know, just like they did with us, just like when they raised up certain leaders for us, get us with all this hope
Yep.
and stuff, and then they are off it. That's a psychological operation.
Yeah.
Right. They're like, let him get all the way up to the pinnacle, you know, certain leaders who might be sincere, let him get all the way up to give them that hope, and then we're going off.
Yep.
They just meant, and then that's a whole psychological operation to show them. That's what they did. That's how they did. That's what they've been doing in America the whole time.
That's right.
They done it. Boy, Rome, John the Baptist, Yahweh, the prophets. They went after them like, go. You know what I'm saying? Our people's getting that hope, but it's the you know, but like Yahweh said, if it was the time for His kingdom, His servants are gonna fight. See, that's one thing we can't forget too. We gotta take the kingdom, man. We gotta take this.
That's
thing,
right. That's right.
You know, we in the process of taking the kingdom.
That's right.
Even though it's set up for us, the Lord said we gotta take it. We gotta fight for it. We gotta take this. Go ahead, bro.
That's right.
Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth,
Yes.
though he hide it under his tongue,
See, he had it under his tongue, man. Like they for us, like they with us. No, go ahead, bro. That's Biden. That's the Democratic Party, man. Though they had wickedness, they still wicked. It's still, you got all different types of levels of Edomites. You got the Willie Lynch Edomite, you know. You got you play man games with you know. No, I want to keep my slave healthy. A dead slave, this property, you know, you lowering the value of your property when you treat them like that. That was the Willie Lynch letter. Nah, we gotta, you know, we gotta turn them against each other. You know, we can't let them know how we really feel. You got it, bro.
though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth.
But keep it still within his mouth. So understand the policies, the concepts, and ideology of America are still the same, no matter who you vote for. Ain't nobody changing no constitutional laws. Kamala wasn't gonna go and change Kamala, however you said. She wasn't gonna go change that we still 3/5 of a man. As far as the Constitution is on, as far as the Constitution goes, the black man 3/5 of a man. Well, ain't nobody speaking it, ain't nobody speaking on changing it. Go ahead, bro.
Yet his meat and his bowels is turned.
Right.
It is the gall of asp within him.
I see that's another thing. Lord, these elites at the top, see, they don't all agree. You know what I'm saying? They got certain things where they're against each other. That's why everything, like, you see, it ain't going to happen. They don't want to code. When the Lord
That's
says
right.
you turn the Egyptian against the Egyptian, that's part of the elites. They be battling and fighting against each other also. You can go ahead, bro. And they show you that, and they fight over power. That's why you had Alexander IV generals, you had Ptolemy, lineage and the Seleucids lineage that was at war with each other. That still go on to this day. You got it, bro. So understand what's really going on. Go ahead, bro.
He has swallowed down riches, he shall vomit them up again.
This damn devil, he just swallowed down riches. He finna vomit them up again, man. Go ahead.
Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai shall cast them out of his belly.
Come.
He shall suck the poison of asp, the viper's tongue shall slay him.
That's right. Go ahead.
He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter.
Right, man. Which is prosperity. See, America's done. America's over. So I have people, get your man out of America, man. Get your man out this place, cause you gonna go down right along with it. Get that in Revelations where it says, come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sin. You got it, bro. Go ahead, bro.
That which he labored for shall he restore.
See, everything that they labor for, making America great again, you know, that they labor for, they gonna restore, man. You know, what Trump said, his number one outbang, Trump just been making me laugh, man. Trump said his number one thing, he mass deportation. You know what I'm saying? I said, boy, this nigga here is wild, man. Mass deportation, man. That's one of his number one things he want to do, man. Which this side land, man.
Yeah.
Everybody he want to Freeport, this is their land, man. You know?
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
And
But all it's gonna do is stir up it's gonna stir up everybody, man. The time that mass deportation, that's Jacob's trouble. You know? Everything leading right up, see, you gotta realize something. Everything's leading right up to the time of these people's trouble, man. These devils don't give a damn about us, man.
Yeah.
They'll fight each other, but once they see their kingdom is over with, they looking at who you think they gonna put the full court press on? You got it, bro.
And shall not swallow it down, according to his substance shall the restitution be.
See, according to his substance, should a restitution, should a payback be, man? You know? Go ahead, bro.
And he shall not rejoice therein, because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor.
This why? Because he have oppressed and forsaken the poor, man. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if Kamala won. What she was gonna do, man, for the 5 people who really struggling at the bottom, man. Nothing, man. These people on the sand, what she was gonna do? Nothing.
Nothing. Thank you.
Because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away an house which he builded not.
That's right, man. America, man. He violently took away a house he built not, man. Just America alone. You know, the 10 tribes, the Northern Kingdom had civilizations established. Now you rarely see them, especially the Gadites, you know what I'm saying? The Reubenites, the Seminole Indians, you know where they at? On reservations. He forced them into treaties, man. Took their land. And now they on reservations. Living worse than we are, man. That's how you know they the tribe. They might have gave them money, they get checked them. They through, man. They finished as a nation, man, because they whole power was the power of nature. You know what I'm saying? That that's what it was all about. They watched this man destroy the earth. You got it, huh?
Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly.
See, so he ain't feeling quietness in his belly, man. Everybody on here, see, these folks, they acting as Trump won, man. But it's still, you can still feel the BS in the air, man. You know what I'm saying? We understand the bigger picture of the prophet. This place gonna go down by violence. This place gonna go down by violence, man. But the word, we understand. The word, see, this is our comfort. But at the end of the day, it's still, like, it's still, it ain't feel like no election or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday was the election day. It ain't feel like it or nothing. I woke up this morning like that. As soon as I saw Trump's victory speech, I was like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? Humble these women. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Let me bring this article out. You made that point. This article just came out 3 minutes ago in my phone. This is the district attorney in Pennsylvania. It says, fuck around and find out. Election protesters warn as U.S. brace for violence. It said protesters considering causing violence were warned not to fuck around by authorities as the country had their say on the next president. Anybody who think it's time to play militia, fuck around and find out.
Well, what the scripture say? 2 Ezra 15 play. Get it real quick, huh? Where they not gonna regard the power of their princes or their kings. See, so these authorities can say what they want to, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's more people than them. You know what I'm saying? These militias ready and prepared, man. No, who's saying this? He's just a damn politician or something, man.
At the district attorney in Philadelphia.
Yeah, he's just a
He
fucking
came out
politician.
this morning on the World News.
He's just a politician that got power, man. He ain't nothing. He probably ain't never been a warden, ain't got no type of, but he talking this shit talking about mess around just cause he got the power to prosecute you.
Yeah.
When it all go down, man, you folks will have your ass hanging from a fucking red light, man.
So
These real life soldiers that have been to war, man, veterans,
yeah.
that fought for this country, and they see some BS going down, they know they done all this for this for when they fought over lies and stuff. You better sit your ass, you better play politician, man. Go ahead, dog.
2 Ezra 15, verse 16, it says, "For there shall be sedition among men."
Sedition, it's gonna be sedition among men. See, everything have to be filtered through the scriptures. It don't matter what's going on. See, the righteous gonna walk by faith and not by sight, man. So it don't matter what we seeing and hearing. We already know what the scriptures say. You know what I'm saying? We understand the script to everything. So this eventually gonna happen. This got to happen. See? So we always watching for the hook, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta listen to your corner and watch for the hook, man. You gotta, in these scriptures, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
"For there should be sedition among men
There's gonna be sedition among men. What does it say before that, bro?
for the sword and their destruction."
Yeah.
I'm gonna start at verse 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein,
Right.
for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh."
The sword and their destruction draweth nigh, man, because what you see, okay, America, they are worrying about a presidential election, man. But you look at all around the world, these folks preparing for war, man. The citizens, like you got China, Russia, they be letting their citizens know, look, it can go down there any moment. They had their citizens preparing for war.
Yeah.
America got their citizens preparing for the football games, basketball games, entertainment, man.
Hitting the club at night.
Ain't nobody preparing for war over here. The militias are, you know.
Yeah.
Edomites behind the scenes who actually know what's really going on. They've been prepared.
Yeah.
But the everyday American people, they all caught up in the elections and voting. Like this Edomite walking so proud. Look at now he got the guts to look over here at us and you know what I'm saying? Before Trump won, cause he probably thought we fucked Kamala or something, you know what I'm saying? Kamala. Trump giving them that pride again, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro. The devil's finna go down though, man, cause we don't give a damn about Trump, none of it, bro. All we care about is our people all being right. That's it. That's all we care about. All we care about is your house shot coming back and ruling, man. That's it. Like the brother was saying earlier, we looking for earth where righteousness dwell, number righteous, all wickedness is eradicated, all lies is done away with, man. Faith flourish, man. Evil is put out. Go ahead, bro.
And one people shall stand up and fight against another and swords in their hands.
See, one people should stand up to fight against another. I want that in GNT, bro. Swords in their hands. Let's talk about the race wars, political wars, all of this, man. So everything had to be filtered through the scriptures, through these prophecies, man. You know? America can make it look, so-called white man, he the master of deception, man. He the devil, he El Diablo, man.
That's
this
right.
man is the master of deception, man. Yeah, he'll do a false flag, man. Just to go to war, just to implement certain laws, man. The Patriot Act, man. It's like 9/11, that was a false flag, so he can pass certain legislation, the Patriot Act, so he can go over there and shut down certain countries who was dropping his dollar, you know, and establish his power and order in the Middle East, over there in Iraq. Because the plan was to take down like 7 countries, but it didn't work, man. Because Ezekiel 38 kicked in, Russia stood up to be a guard to a lot of those nations, like Syria and Iran. Because their plan was to take down 7 different countries, man. But it ain't worked. They took down they took down Libya, they took down Iraq.
Yeah.
They couldn't take down Syria. They ain't take down Iran. They couldn't take down North Korea, man. You know, 7 different countries they wanted to take down in a certain amount of years, man. But it didn't happen. Go ahead, bro.
This is in 2 Ezra 15 in the GNT. Verse 15, the war that will bring their destruction is very near.
The war that will bring their destruction is very near.
Nations will arm themselves and fight against another nation.
That's right. And he's talking about what's nations, peoples, race wars. Go ahead.
There will be great political turmoil.
There will be great political turmoil. You hear that?
With one group trying to overpower another and gain control while ignoring the legitimate government.
See, while ignoring the legitimate government. So if they put Trump in there, you you know, and that's what they were saying they were preparing for. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? With them, with different militias steered up by, you know, Soros and them. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Because
right.
the whole thing is order out of chaos. But it's not gonna turn out the way that it did. You know, it's time for the devil to go down, man. It's time for Esau rulership over the earth to end. Because he trying to be just like the Most High. He play both sides and everything. You know what I'm saying? That's what he want to do.
That's
Go
right.
ahead, bro. Yeah.
It's verse 17. There will no longer be free access to the cities because the struggle for power will bring destruction, terror, and total confusion wherever people live.
Read that.
There will no longer be free access to the cities because the struggle for power will bring destruction, terror, and total confusion wherever people live.
Right.
Driven by famine and terrible suffering,
See, all this gonna come, man. Famine, terrible suffering. You know, America gonna hate. Just like he got all them other countries, all them other countries that's been in war, you know what I'm saying, in war-torn countries, man, like Venezuela. See, America caused all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Different countries in South and Central America, in the Middle East, go ahead. See, all this gonna come back to America double. It said give her double. According to her deeds, according to what she have done, pay back into her double, man. You
That's
know?
right.
driven by famine and terrible suffering, people will assault their neighbors and mercilessly plunder their possessions.
This what's gonna go on. This what's gonna happen in America. Go ahead.
The Most High says, I am calling together all the kings of the earth to come from the north, the south, east, and west to turn back and restore what they have taken.
Right, what they have taken, man. You know what I'm saying? His gold and his silver, man. What they have done to the Israelites, starting with the elect, you know. Go ahead.
I will pay them back with the same harsh treatment they have always given to my chosen people.
Right, see?
The Lord says, I will use my power, and there will be no mercy for sinners. I will put to death all who have murdered innocent people.
Right. You can end it if you want. It's a more to that.
That's now as far as another nation.
Keep going.
It says, my anger has become so fierce that fire has blazed out to burn up the foundations of the earth and to burn up sinners like straw.
Right, so all the sinners alive people gonna get it too, man. You caught up in America, you want this place to keep going, man. This place perpetuate wickedness, just like the Democratic Party, man. Their morality is BS, man. They for abortions, they for the alphabet community,
Yep.
you know. It's going straight against the scriptures, man. You go ahead, bro.
Sinners who do not keep my commands are doomed, says the Lord.
And this 2/3 of our people. Go ahead.
I will have no mercy on them. Out of my sight, you rebels, do not defile my holy temple.
See, right. Who is his holy temple? The elect. You know, it starts with the elect. We the temple of the Most High, man. We've been set aside via, you know what I'm saying, via the Lord sanctifying us through his word, man. Get that in Revelation, bro.
All right, this is Revelations 4.
Start at the top, read down to Delicious verse 7. We're going to close it out with this.
All right, this is Revelations 18, verse 1. It says, and after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory.
See, the earth lightened with Yahweh's glory right now via this word. He the word, man. But he gonna physically come down and put an end to all roof, you know. Go ahead, bro.
And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen.
This is what the end game is all about right here. This is what your eyes of the prizes are on. Babylon is falling. Babylon is gonna be destroyed, aka America. Go ahead.
Babylon the great is fallen.
That's right.
And has become the habitation of devils.
This place is the habitation of devils, man. Go ahead.
And the whole of every foul spirit.
The whole of every foul spirit, man. You can do whatever wickedness you want to do, just, and the Democrats push it the most. When we know the Edomites, they wicked as hell too. I mean the Republican Party, man, you know. But the Democrats, man, they pushing it. You know, they pushing that whole Sodom and Gomorrah spirit to the fullest, man. Go ahead, bro.
And a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Go ahead.
For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of of her fornication.
See, now all nations took part in this, man. So now this is why they all up in an uproar, and because they see the morality of their people at an all-time low. Go ahead, by dealing with this devil, man, making deals with him. Go ahead,
And the
let him implement his democracy in their lands. Go ahead.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
Right. Kings of the earth, they've been in business with America. Go ahead.
And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
That's what it was all about, man. Them waxing rich through the abundances of her delicacy. This the land where you can come sell whatever you got. From drugs, to sex slaves, whatever you got. This is where you come dump it out. America is that dump stick. It's where you can come dump whatever you got, no matter what it is, organs. You got it, bro.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people."
And this one, the Lord gonna physically deliver us, but also you gotta come out of her spiritually, man. Get your mindset out of America, man. You know? Go ahead, bro. But the Lord say set your affections on things above, not on earth. So your affections gotta be set on the kingdom of heaven being established. His will be done on earth as it is in the heavens, man. Go ahead, bro.
Come out of her, my people, that
Right.
ye be not partakers of her sins.
And he said, come out of her, who? My people. Who was his people? The Israelites, man. That you be not partakers of her sins. I want to get that in there too. Okay?
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
That you receive not of her plagues. Go ahead, get that in there too.
Verse 4 in the NLT, it says, "Then I heard a voice calling from heaven, come away from her, my people. Do not take part in her sins,
Take part of her sins.
or you will be punished with her."
Right. We will be punished with her. And this is how we telling our people. You know, we telling you what the scriptures say. But we know only those who have ears let them hear, man. You know, we know it ain't for everybody. Go ahead.
It says, "For her sins have reached unto heaven, and how shall remember her in her iniquity."
It's still in there too.
No, this is KJV.
I read that in there.
It said, "For her sins are piled as high as heaven."
See, so her sins is piled as high as heaven. It's go here, like it says, sky's the limit. That's how much wickedness America has perpetuated. The sky's the limit. It's so high, it reached the sky. Go ahead.
And Yahweh shall remember all her evil deeds.
That's right.
Do to her as she has done to others.
Do to her as she has done to others. Okay.
Double her penalties.
And this is the mindset the Lord put. This is the man the Lord got into them other nations. You know, do unto her as she has done unto others. Go ahead. Double her pay. All the miltzes and bombs she dropped on y'all and perpetuated uproars in y'all countries and coups that destroy government. Them other nations been plotting to do that in America. Go ahead.
For all her evil deeds, she brewed a cup of terror for others, so brewed twice as much for her.
This is what they've been doing. They've been brewing up their cup for her, man. Russia, Iran, North Korea, China, you know, all the other nations, because you had NATO that was established back in the day, but then Russia established something called the Warsaw Pact. You know, go ahead, bro.
She has glorified herself and lived in luxury.
She have glorified herself and lived in luxury. Go ahead.
So match it now with torment
So
and
just how
sorrow.
much? So how much America have lived gloriously? That's how much she gonna receive double the sorrow for it. You know, go ahead.
She boasts in her heart, "I am queen on my throne. I am no helpless widow."
And this is what America's saying. What Trump's saying, make America great again.
Never great again, baby.
We not gonna know no sorrow or no pain. We're gonna stop at verse 8, bro.
"And I have no reason to mourn."
Then this is make America great again. Go ahead.
Therefore, these
But what
plagues,
Biden was, Build Back Better. Both of them act like they gonna keep America going. Go ahead, man.
Therefore, these plagues will overtake her in a single day.
See, these plagues gonna overtake her just all of a sudden. Go ahead.
Death and mourning and
Death
famine.
and mourning and famine.
She will be completely consumed by fire.
Thermonuclear destruction. She's gonna be completely consumed by fire.
For the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah who judges her is mighty.
So there you go. So this is the bigger picture. This is the eye. This is how you filter everything through the scriptures. So this is the fate of America. While you're worrying about voting and this and that, it's giving you the details of what's gonna lead up to all this. The political powers trying to get the upper hand. You know, it kind of started with Trump lost back in 2020. You know, we had guys running to the White House, which that was set up kind of too by the elites and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but this is what it's all leading down to. You know? So keep your eyes on the prize.
On that note, we gonna close out. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
double honors to the apostles and elders and GMS that rule well. Peace, love, and salutation to all the brothers out there pushing His word, sincerity, and the truth. Shalom to the brothers, sisters, and children out there keeping His word, sincerity, and the truth. The next time we say, Kwam Yashala,
Kwam Yashala.
Baba Ba,
Baba Ba.
Shalom.
Shalom.